Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have another Digimon Universe Appli Monsters review for you today. This is the Appmon Chip Official File version 1.0. So basically it is just a little binder for you to put your chips in. Nice little storage device, but it's got some cool pictures and stuff on the side. So yeah, not overly too complicated, but I'll go ahead and get out of the packaging here and we can take a closer look. So here we go, I just took it out of the bag that it comes in. I mean, it's pretty simplistic. There's not a whole lot going on to it, but I do like the artwork here on the front. You have kind of the four main Digimon partners, Gachumon, Dokomon, Hackmon, and Musimon. And then it just says what it is here on the side. And on the back you have some combined forms, which is pretty neat. When you open it up, it comes with the pages. They're already like installed in here, for lack of a better term. They're definitely glued in. You can't add more, take any out, anything like that. On the side here, it's kind of cool. It shows you all the different Appmon by their kind of classification. So like social, Navi, system, life. So I think that's kind of cool. And it has all their names and everything. And then it continues here on the back. So you can see there. Pretty cool. It also has one large page in the front here. Unfortunately, I can't really read what this says. But it's obviously probably describing how it works or how you can collect the chips or things like that. And then there's another one here in the back. It's kind of like a little checklist for you to... This says Gachumon plus Navimon, and it has his power rating and has the check mark, I guess, that you've collected it. So you can kind of write a little checklist for yourself. I think that's kind of neat. You can take these out if you want. They're just kind of solid. Pretty substantial. Not really cardboard or anything, but pretty thick card stock. And then they just slide into this big pocket there. And then all the rest of the pockets are little chip pockets. So just to grab a chip at random here. It kind of works the same way that the Yokai Metal holder worked, where it's kind of like a slit in the middle. And then you kind of have to open this and pop it in, and then bring the top piece over top of it. It's kind of a pain, but once you get it going, it holds them fairly well. And I apologize, the lights are going nuts because it's a very reflective surface in here. But so then there you go. That's just kind of how you put the chips in. I'm going to load all the chips I have in here real quick, and then I will show you again what it looks like. Alright, so here we go. I have all of my chips in here now, and I have them in number order. Leaving spaces for the few that I do not have. And then I have the special ones, because they have a separate numbering system, so I put them in separately. But even with all those in, there's still 1, 2, 3 pages unaccounted for, so you could probably fit the next wave as well. I assumed that they were going to do a new binder for each version, but I had the second one pre-ordered, and HLJ sent me an email that Bandai canceled it. So I wonder if the first one just wasn't selling well enough, so they decided to cancel the second one. I think they were going to give you a new binder for each wave of chips, so that way you could make sure to have plenty of room for everything. As it stands, if this is the only one that comes out, at least you could fit probably the first 2 series in here. Then after that, you'd probably have to get something else. It's not bad. It's a little flimsy with the plastic, and I feel like I just kind of have to bend it a little bit and get it to form so it's not so like wildly, you know, because it's kind of a flimsy... It's not a flimsy plastic, but it's definitely a thin plastic. But I mean, it's strong. I don't think it's going to tear or anything. And it's very colorful. I definitely like the artwork on there. And it holds the chips fairly well. So the nice thing about this is I think it was less than $10 before shipping, so it's not very expensive. It would have been nice if it came with like an exclusive chip or something just to make it a little bit more enticing. Or maybe if they had like a little pocket or something in the side so you could kind of store your extra face plates. Something like that might have been cool. But as it stands, I would say it's only okay. If you can't track one down, I don't think it's a must-have. I like how it has the other, you know, it has the kind of list of all the ones here on the side, so you can kind of track it. It calls it the Appmon database. Or actually, it calls it the Appmon database, as I'm realizing now. That is an E, not an A. I assumed it would be database, but on the back too, it definitely says Appmon database. So apparently, if you'd like to date some Appmon, this is like the OkCupid of Appmon dating. So in any case, it's kind of a hilarious typo. Yeah, it's okay. I don't think it's fantastic. I don't think it's a necessary must-have, but if you're just looking for something, you know, fairly cheap to store your cards in, or your chips rather, not your cards, I think it's a good option. I kind of would have preferred maybe just like a kind of a plastic sleeve or something that you could just kind of stack them in. Kind of similar to like the tubes that Disney Infinity made for their little I'm blanking on what these were called. The little discs, I guess, power discs. That's what they were called, power discs. They had a little kind of plastic tube that you just kind of filed them into. Something like that might have been neat. You know, kind of compact, and you could just put all the chips in it. You know, something like that. But in any case, like I said, I think this is fine. I don't think it's fantastic, but I think it's okay. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Appmon chip official file version 1.0 from Appmon or Appli Monsters, and thank you guys so much for watching.